Hey, happy Monday. I am excited to be here with you today. Today is my birthday. I am 44 and I today has been a great day. We are iced in, which means that everything that was planned for this evening, all the kids' events, all of the appointments, all of it canceled. So it really is a bonus day for me. Um, it's also podcast day, and I am particularly proud of this podcast. So I wanted to share it with you here. I wanted you to encourage you to go and listen to the podcast. It is about your action plan to pivot, to make a change. It wasn't long ago that I would see a day like this. Like I love rainy days. I love the fact that when days like this, things get canceled. I realize I have to reschedule everything. I realize that we have makeup, sports days, and everything, and they're usually the most inconvenient. But I used to look at it as a way to, like, oh, well, good, I can get more done. I have stopped doing that. That's one of the things that I have made a change in my life is I wanted to have more rest. I wanted to be more present. I wanted to live a fulfilled life. And in order to make that shift, I had to get honest with myself. And so I share that in the podcast today. This is the third in a series. I talk about 3 indications that you need to change. I talk about who you need to be in order to change. And then today I wrapped it up with the action plan. Like these are steps you can take to make a change. And I'm not going to go any more into that because you can go and listen to the podcast. Eventually it'll be on YouTube as well. I am trying to, do all the things. Done is better than perfect, right? That's one of the things that I got to make a change is it's okay if I don't get everything right. I had to intentionally make that change and make that intention for myself and say, okay, well, what is it that I wanted? But the biggest change I needed to make is I needed to believe in myself that I could do it. I needed to push down all of those times, push the evidence that shows me that I would try a new habit and I would break it. I had to push those away and really look at the times that I wanted to start a new habit and I kept it up. One of them is, I've talked before about doing my podcast, and now I did it 1 time a week, and now I do it twice a week consistently. Also, let's look at more practical, brushing my teeth. I brush my teeth twice a day. This is something that, as a kid, you don't really, it's hard to do that habit. Like you go on and, back and forth, and I don't know what goes in their mind, but, some days it's really challenging. That's something I do without even thinking, right? So I'm capable. Like I bring these things to my mind, drinking tea every day. That is something I do without thinking because I enjoy it. These changes that you want can be along the same lines. They don't have to be like giant pivots. And really, are you worthy of the life that you really want? And that is a question that I had to answer. I had to get clear because though I wanted it, and I know that I'm confident, I have good self esteem. But those changes that I really wanted, I grew up in a military household where productivity and efficiency and work ethic was enforced. And I was the oldest. And so I had a lot of responsibilities. And it was kind of looked down on when you took time off. Like it was, and even being in the military myself, you got there, you needed to get there before your boss and you have to leave after your boss, whether you're busy or not. Like you had to look busy. You had to do these things, these appearances, these expectations that you were constantly moving. And that's not what I want for my kids. It's not what I want for me. It's not what I want for my family. It's not what I want for my friends. And it's definitely not what I want for you. So I got to get clear and look at the life that I wanted. And so I just wanted to come on here and share with you and let you know that you are worthy of the life that you want. This more that you're desiring. this more because I know like you've had some level of success. You may even have like the world's view of success, but there's still this longing for more. There's an impact, a purpose, a fulfillment that you're missing, and you can have it. So go and listen to the podcast. Come back here and tell me what you think. Like, how are you going to implement the action plan? What stood out to you? And let's get real. If you're ready and you're ready to make the change and define what more is for you, contact me. Get on my calendar. I'll put a list in the notes here in the comments, a link in the comments to get on my calendar. 20 minutes and you can see what you're capable of. 20 minutes and we can start. You don't even need to know. You just need that stir and that desire. And I talk about in the podcast, the motivation and the desire lines that you need to have in order to make the change. We can talk about that. I can ask you questions. And in just the 20 minutes that we're together, you can have a personalized next step. So get on my calendar, come and let's talk about what it means, what's possible for you to make the change, and know that you're worth it. What will it take for you to believe it too? Because I already believe it. All right, well, I'm going to go because it is the end of the day and it is my birthday and the kids are going to make me dinner and I'm hoping that they also clean up after it. But everything was canceled. So I'm going to find a movie and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to sit down, put a fire on because it's so cold and enjoy resting and really embracing who I want to be as a mom. I want to sit down and watch a movie with my kids. And I know that that's whatever you desire, that fulfillment that you want is possible for you too. All right, with that, I will see you later and have a wonderful day. Stay warm. Don't go out on the icy roads if you are icy like us. Driving on snow is completely different than driving on ice. So stay warm and I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Bye, friend.